Okay, it's video time. Remember video time? When I talk to myself for a long time as I walk and I use my cell phone as an excuse to do so? That's video time. I'm going to talk about expanding a little bit on intimacy between male, female relationship, romantic relationship. There's a different meaning of humility for each. A woman being humble to a man and a man being humble to a woman means different things. The woman is like a 0 and the man is like a 1, if you think of like binary data. A woman is more intimately connected with the nothingness, the void, and a man is more focused on objective reality. Men tend to take this as meaning that they see things more accurately, but that's not true. The 0 is where all life comes from. So woman's innate intuition sees things more accurately. Men are generally able to describe things more accurately. Like I can describe this weird little tuft of hair. Oh, I think I just made it worse. Just like to have it tucked behind my ear. It's all that I ask. How do I say this? A seer, someone who can see, the capital S, a seer uses their feeling to see. Seeing, true seeing, is done through feeling. You can feel what is accurate and true versus when something is off, when there's a lie, when there's a distortion. The tricky part, of course, is when you're feeling your own distortion and then project it onto other people. This happens for sure. But in general, because women are more connected to their feeling, women are seeing more accurately. And so women are generally more capable of following the actual tension that's happening in a relationship, and men tend to be avoiding more that tension that's happening in a relationship. Men tend to hide their emotion. It feels less safe usually for men to be experiencing emotion. And so men tend to cover that up with logic and say things which are basically scripted. When I'm feeling an emotion, I say this. And women can see through it. And I wrote something recently which referred to women kind of rolling their eyes about men's approach to things. That's what it is like Okay, I know that you're in a script right now, but, I forgive you because I love you, and I don't want to get punished for calling you out, so I'm just going to pretend like it's not happening, right? So that's how women betray themselves, and that's also how men stay ignorant, and that's why relationships suck and fail, because of this dumb dynamic. So men have to become more capable of feeling, and it wouldn't hurt for women to become more capable of articulating too, but it's not as necessary. I'm gonna have to just pause this for a second. So then what is a woman's humility to men? What is a man's humility to women? If women can feel more accurately and can see, therefore, more accurately, in the true sense of the word, seeing deeply, man's humility to woman is that, honestly, she's the spiritual leader of a family. She's the spiritual leader of the tribe. She may not be the one who's the most vocal. She may not be the one who is the most assertive, but she can see, and that seeing is meant to be revered, tapped into, utilized. If a woman's seeing is not being utilized, she's going to feel resentful and bored, agitated, and then men, of course, think that she's crazy when it's actually him who doesn't know how to honor her deeper seeing. So this is a very common major issue. Women being humble to men is when a man can see the woman, when the man can recognize the power that she holds, the 0 versus the 1. When a man can see her, she has great respect for that, because it's very difficult for men to be able to see. So if a man has done the work, women are going to more naturally have respect for him, probably feel attracted to him, regardless of the outcome. And women are going to be more likely to extend him more trust. And therefore, he gets to embody the priest role. He gets to speak as the mouthpiece, perhaps, so it can look like he's the spiritual authority. But there's truth to the idea behind every successful man is a strong woman, powerful woman, a honest woman, a determined woman, spiritual woman. It's not a coincidence. I was just talking with a friend, student, and it's something I learned yesterday from a woman, that men get bored with women who don't challenge them. Men get bored with women who are not pushing him to the full competency he's capable of. Men get bored with women who are not causing him to question himself. And this is like, I'm talking about men and not boys. Because boys don't want to question themselves. Boys want to play video games and be left alone. Boys want to have the easy life. Boys don't want to be challenged. Boys are allergic to challenge. Real challenge, right? Not just, you can be challenged in a video game is one thing. You can be challenged to a race. You can be challenged to, who can pick up the heaviest weight. But the real challenge is who can be the most in integrity. I got the sun in my eyes here. Who has the most will to question their own trauma-based beliefs? Who has the most determination to be in truth? Who has the most determination to honor women and men and honor everybody and every being, every living being, regardless of how it makes them look or how it makes them feel? Men challenge their emotions, the beliefs that come from their emotions, more specifically. Boys take their emotions for granted and think that every thought that's happening is true. I like that saying, don't believe everything you think. The more emotion you have, the more you're thinking. The silence underneath is what women are more in touch with, and is what men have to work a bit harder to cultivate and gain access to. That's all for now. Let me know if you have any questions. I can say more. Bye.